doing well today. I'm glad to see you. If you haven't already today, maybe let's take a minute and check in with your feelings and your sensations. Kind of like what we put on our daily schedule list the other day. So take a second, think about what's going on in your body. Maybe scan your body like you're in an x-ray and think about how your stomach feels. Does it feel relaxed? Does it feel uncomfortable? Does it feel buzzy? Maybe when you've got that, move on up to your chest. How is your chest feeling? Does it feel tight? Does it feel warm? Does it feel comfortable? And then when you finish there, you can move on out to your arms and hands. We're scanning around our body just to figure out our sensations. How do your arms and hands feel? Do they feel heavy? Do they feel light? And then we can move on to your head. So sometimes your head might feel kind of busy, like you've got a lot of thoughts running through it like race cars. Sometimes your head might feel a little sleepy and heavy. Maybe it feels really light and you feel kind of bubbly. However you're feeling today is totally fine. It's just important that we check in with it. Once you're done with your sensations, you can check in with your feelings, your emotions. So today, I think I'm feeling pretty relaxed and pretty calm and focused. I'm also feeling a little motivated because I'm excited to be in front of this camera filming this video for you. So take a second, check in with yourself. You don't have to do anything but notice your sensations and feelings. You don't have to make a judgment about it or say that your feeling is good or bad. It's just there. All right, so today is just going to be a story time video, but I'm really excited because it's one of my favorite books. So it is called Don't Feed the Worry Bug by Andi Green from the award-winning series Worry Woo Monsters. So it's a pretty cool book. So I'm going to read it out loud to you and we'll get started. On our first page, we meet Wince the Worry Monster. On a bench in a park, on a bright sunny day, Wince the Worry Monster let time slip away. He looked at the clock. It was 2:15 when Wince started to think about all he must do. And then there's a bird with a clock, and underneath it says, "Time flies, watch repair." He had homework and laundry. He needed clean pants. He must bake some cookies for the Worry Woo dance. We're already getting a sense of how Wince might be feeling. Can you guess? Look at his face. Think about all the things he's got running through his brain. Maybe he's feeling like his head's full of race cars too. Then Wince started to wonder, did he leave the light on? Was his backside too poofy? Where had all of his friends gone? And his worries kept growing till he heard a soft buzz that made goosebumps appear, for he knew what it was. What do you think it is? His worries kept growing till he heard a soft buzz that made goosebumps appear, for he knew what it was. There was only one creature that made such a sound. Around monsters that worry, it could often be found. Some call it the worry bug, and this is for sure. If you feed it a worry, it will always want more. We've got our worry bug, Buzz, buzz, Wince heard as its noisy wings flapped. It flew up and down as he shooed and he clapped. It flittered and fluttered around Wince's ear. In the blink of an eye, more worries appeared. Did he feed his fish Ted? Did his dog get a bone? Did he send all his woo mail? Did he bring his bike home? Should he go to the movies? Would he get a good grade? Will the weather be nice for the Woo Town parade? Wince has got a lot of worries running through that head. And with every new worry that came Wince's way, the worry bug shouted, hip hip hooray! For the more that Wince worried, the more the bug grew. It nibbled and munched on his worry-filled stew. Wince said to the worry bug, perhaps you should leave. He asked quite politely and even used please. Yet the worry bug stayed, for the two of them knew that Wince would still worry. That's what he would do. As day turned to night, Wince got ready for bed. The worry bug yawned and laid next to his head. Right there with him. But its buzzing kept Wince from going to sleep, so he tossed and he turned and he tried to count sheep. While thoughts of what if, could be, maybe, and mights made Wince worry more. He was worried all night. Do any of you guys feel that way? That sometimes the worry bug comes at night when you're trying to go to sleep and you have all these worried thoughts running through your head? When morning arrived, Wince looked up and gasped. The worry bug had grown. It had happened so fast. It used to be tiny, an annoyance quite small. Now it covered his kitchen, the ceiling, and wall. It's huge. And Wince is so tiny. The bug's belly gurgled, full of worries it was. No longer could Wince sweep it under the rug. Its buzzing went on, and Wince started to fret about all of the things that hadn't happened just yet. He's worried about things that haven't even happened. No cookies were baked. The laundry had piled. Wince hadn't done homework in such a long while. Enough, Wince exclaimed. There must be a way to get rid of a worry bug. It can no longer stay. He's had enough. So Wince went to the library to read and take notes about catapults, cranes, wagons, and goats. He's in the monster reading area. He plotted and mapped out a worry bug graph, then called in the experts, the worry bug staff. He's got his data, he's got his notes, and he's called in the experts. Together, they studied this big growing beast and built a bug net out of Wince's bed sheets. What do you think's gonna happen? They were having such fun. Wince was worried no more. And soon he was baking and doing his chores. Do you see a change in Wince's mood? How do we think he's feeling now? But just when Wince thought his work was complete, the worry bug buzzed. I need something to eat. Why do you think the worry bug got all tiny again? Wince looked at the bug. It was once again small. For while Wince had been busy, he hadn't worried at all. "You've ignored me all day," the tiny bug said. "And you haven't been worried, so I haven't been fed." Then the bug stomped its feet and buzzed all the more. Wince took a firm stand and showed it the door. "I've got things to do. I must work, I must play. I'm not going to worry, so go on your way." "Buzz, buzz," Wince heard as the bug flew about, still trying to make one last worry come out. It flittered and fluttered around Wince's ear, yet Wince wouldn't give in, and soon it disappeared. Wince knew very well that this wasn't the end. The bug might be back if he worried again. But Wince would be ready, should he hear that buzz buzz, to say no to the worry bug, simply because Wince had learned that his worries got bigger each day when he allowed the worry bug to nibble away. So all of you worriers, Wince wants you to know, don't feed the worry bug or your worries will grow. The end. I really like this book. It's got a really good lesson in here about what makes our worries really, really big. And it's paying attention to them. The less we pay attention to our worries and the more we distract ourselves, the tinier our worries get until it's really easy to shoo them out the door. So next time you catch yourself worrying, remember, don't let the worry bug grow. Don't feed it. Distract yourself. Do something different. Tell yourself some positive thoughts. Go play your favorite game. Take a walk outside. Something so that that worry bug gets tiny and tiny and tinier because it hasn't been fed. I hope you enjoyed story time, Mangum Explorers. And I will be back next week for another little counseling video. Bye.